Good morning. I'm Ayana Bush.
And I'm Kiambria Goins.
And this is CHS Media,
your gateway to what's happening now.
Good morning, A plus 755 family. We're keeping it real on Tiger Hill. Relationships, expectations, accountability, and leadership.
Today is February 12, 2026. Each CHS student is challenged daily to make positive choices, think analytically, to motivate self and others while preparing to be college and career ready with at least 12 dual credit hours.
The growth mindset word of the month is Mamba mentality. Mamba mentality is a mindset made focused by Kobe Bryant. It's all about relentless focus, discipline, and pursuit of excellence. No matter what, someone with Mamba mentality doesn't quit when things get hard. They adjust, learn, and outwork everyone. Announcements.
AWS Information Infrastructure Apprenticeship. The AWS High School Information Infrastructure Pre-Apprenticeship meets for 8 weeks to prepare for careers that power and operate the infrastructure of our information economy. This training involves working with the actual tools and materials used on the job. The program begins on March 16th and ends May 15th. Classes will take place at Holmes Community College in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Scan the QR code for more information.
There's a career fair scheduled to run simultaneously with ACT testing on February 24th from 9 a.m. until noon. The Ole Miss campus tour scheduled for today has been rescheduled for April 7th. The departure time from school will be 7:30 a.m. and lunch will be provided to you. Please contact Ms. Love at tiffanyLove@kenschools.net for more information. District basketball playoffs will begin today as our Tigers travel to Warren Central to contend for the district championship. Good luck to you guys.
Seniors, if you would like to apply for the 100 Black Men Scholarship, the deadline is April 17, 2026 at 5 p.m. Further information can be gathered from your counselors or at the front desk. Mock testing will begin on March 2nd and continue through March 6th. Dates will be posted throughout the school as we get closer to testing time. ACT state testing will be held here at Canton High School on February 24th. An ACT 20 Plus Club will be established based on the scores from this test. In order to qualify, you must have a 20 or higher as your super score. Give it your all.
It's Black History Month. Mark your calendars for the Black History program on February 25th at 5:30 p.m. We have a very special guest closing out the program this year. You don't want to miss it. Practice will be held on February 13th and 18th during the first block. If there are any changes, you will be notified as soon as possible.
The Junior Auxiliary of Madison County has opened a $500 scholarship. The scholarship will be payable to any institute of your choice. The deadline to return requested information is March 18, 2026. For any details, please contact the email on the screen.
Let's view a video inspired by Gordon Parks and Clark Atlanta University.
Photography was a way in which I could express my own feelings. I might have turned to the gun or the knife, but by then I had chosen the camera.
Gordon Parks's photography demanded that America look at itself.
With all that Black people were confronting, it requires a great deal of temerity to say that you're going to change that with your camera.
I wanted to really pursue art, so what I've been doing is taking a page out of Gordon Parks' book. That's when I started realizing how important my imagery was to my city.
Gordon Parks showed me it's important to create this visual narrative of institutional racism and convey that to a viewer.
I use the camera to build people up and let people feel special. I think you guys are gonna be famous. I owe a lot of where I'm at right now to Gordon. Gordon was that pathfinder.
You're not going to get the great photograph if you don't establish trust.
He absolutely sparked an interest in going places and telling stories. I wouldn't be a reporter today if it wasn't for Gordon Parks.
The Learning Tree was the first major studio film directed by an African American.
He opened the door, and then to make a cultural phenomenon like Shaft is remarkable.
Narrative work is how you change hearts and minds. If you don't work on the psychology, then you're not going to make any progress.
For the first time, I understood what Gordon was talking about, that the camera is a real weapon. And I realized how powerful I am with a camera in my hand.
Clark Atlanta University is a special place. Its history is rich and full of events that cultivated and changed the lives of people of color. Its history is rooted in a tradition of faith that sustained freed people of color as they found their way and made a way for others to follow. CAU was birthed in 1988 from its parent institutions, Atlanta University, the nation's first graduate institution to award degrees to African Americans and the first to award bachelor degrees to African Americans in the South, and to Clark College, the nation's first four-year liberal arts college to serve African American students. These outstanding institutions were learning grounds for notable African Americans to include author, writer, scholar, activist, and educator W.E.B. Du Bois, and poet, lawyer, and songwriter James Weldon Johnson, the author of Lift Every Voice and Sing, what is known today as the Negro National Anthem. The consolidation of both Atlanta University and Clark College birthed Clark Atlanta University. Here is where you enter, learn, grow, develop, and depart ready to serve as global agents of change. CAU is known for its dedication to societal social change, as its students were a part of the Atlanta student movement in the 1960s and continue that legacy through involvement in efforts to end social and racial injustice through the Black Lives Matter movement. At CAU, students arrive eager to learn media, business, politics, social work, cancer research, and music, taking their liberal arts education to the next level and transforming themselves into outstanding alumni, such as Kenya Barris, writer and producer of Blackish, Jackie Reed, a nationally recognized journalist, Shaka Zulu, head of artist and talent relations with Spotify, Valicia Butterfield Jones, Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer at the According Academy, Brandon Thompson, Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion for NASCAR, and United States Congressman Henry Hank Johnson. Welcome to Clark Atlanta University, where you discover who you are and who you plan to be.
All right, it's birthday time. Put your hands together for birthday time. Happy birthday to Jeremiah Giles, Marlisha Jackson, Tavian Jackson. Happy birthday again to you all.
Since we're celebrating, we want to shout out the Teacher of the Month, Mr. Robinson, Staff Member of the Month, Mr. Roberts, and Student of the Month, Sherwin Nicholson, and our very own anchor, Joey Prayer. Congratulations to you all.
Now we will have final words from Principal Johnson.
Good morning, Canton High School. Just a few announcements as we go ahead with our day. So just real quickly, students, I wanted you guys to be aware of some things that's going on in regards to your success here at Canton High. So on Thursday, you guys should be receiving your progress reports. So you need to make sure that you take the time to look at those and just make sure that everything is there as far as your grades and things. So if you know that you missed school, then it's going to be your responsibility to make sure you follow up with your teachers. Also, we will be having 9 weeks testing on February the 20th, where we will start with 5th through 8th block. And then on the 23rd, we will be having 1st through 4th block 9 weeks testing. So after that, please be aware, and I've mentioned this on several times in regards to the ACT. So we know that on the 24th, we'll be giving the ACT. So to those students who will not be taking the ACT, you guys will have the opportunity to participate in the career fair. So we're going to have different things going on. So you don't have to take that time to say, hey, I'm not coming to school. No, don't do that, because we will have additional things going on for you guys. Reality Fair will be on the 26th. This will be for select students in grades 9 through 10. Followed by in March. So let's go ahead to March. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in January, I did state once January is done, it's uphill from there. So that means we have very little time left to just waste. We don't have time to waste at all. So students, be reminded that the first week in March, we're going to start with our benchmark testing. We're starting off with biology 1 on a Monday. On a Monday, and then algebra 1, then English 2 part 1 and part 2. So we have a lot going on. Then you have spring break. You have a time to relax, clear your mind, and then we kicking it back into state tests. So those seniors who are needing to retest in April, you will be testing April the 8th for biology, April the 9th for Algebra 1, and then April the 14th and 15th for English. So I know I've discussed a lot of dates as far as with testing and things, but I need you guys to be aware of actually what's going on. And I didn't even mention ACT as far as on Saturdays, because of course it's going to be a test on the 14th. So students, it's going to be up to you. It's going to be very important that you guys take the time, look at the dates, know what's going on at this school, do your own research. Seniors, juniors, etc. Volunteer, financial aid, all those things need to be taken care of. So I do my part as far as mentioning it to you guys, but you need to do your part as far as making sure you carry through with it. So I'm going to end it here. I always say this, those AirPods, headphones, phones, I don't want to see them. When you are coming in the morning time, please be clear and understand at 8 o'clock. That's the shut off time for breakfast. So you need to make sure you get on to class. And also make sure that you guys are coming to school daily, not getting checked out, but coming to school, getting your work done. And I promise you, everything else will work itself out. With that being said, as always, we are keeping it real here on Tiger Hill 755. Have a great one.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Remember, this platform was created for us to not only share what's happening around CHS, but also an opportunity for us to promote school spirit, develop skills, build a sense of community, and encourage student voice. Participate. We want to hear from you.
Speaking of participating, in honor of Valentine's Week, we want to give you the opportunity to shout out your Valentine. The media team has created a backdrop where you can stand and wish your Valentine a happy Valentine's Day. You don't have to state a name or be over the top. Just drop by on the way to homeroom and shout out your Valentine or Valentines.
Let's talk Stanleys. In honor of the new Stanley Valentine collection, we want to see you and your collection of Stanley Cups. Send all photos to chsmedia26@gmail.com. Your face must be visible in the photo with all of your Stanleys.
We love highlighting what our Tigers are accomplishing both inside and outside of the classroom. Today, we're spotlighting one of those go-getters who took an idea and made it reality. Let's check it out.
My name is Ellen Hamlin, and for our Young Entrepreneur segment, we have
Jordan Brown, owner of No Limit Detailing.
So what do you do for your business?
I detail cars, shampoo seats, exterior and interior.
Okay. So what was your biggest challenge when you started your business?
Not having as many customers.
So what did you do to build clientele?
Like put ads out on Facebook and Instagram.
So what skills do you think are important for young entrepreneurs to have?
Being passionate and, being the boss.
What advice would you give to other students trying to start their business from the ground?
Being passionate and hard working and keep going.
So tell the camera how they can contact you for future endeavors.
Facebook, No Limit Detailing, and Instagram, No Limit Detailing.
Thank you for taking time out of your day and participating in our interview. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Layland and Jordan. You are proof that dedication and hustle pay off.
The TikTok dance of the week will be Baby Baby by Ashanti. Get in on the fun. Don't forget to email all submissions to chsmedia26@gmail.com.
And this brings us to the end of the show. We hope you have enjoyed and paid close attention to everything mentioned. And as always, we are keeping it real on Tiger Hill 755. Have a great one.